Well, look at this. Well, look at you. Well, look at you over there. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Good evening, Ringo Tato. Thank you, Cadrell. Am I dropping frames or am I okay? Thank you, Cadrell, for $5. Thank you very much. Should all be fine. Should all be fine. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Drew, for subscribing. Thank you, Seno Jamas. Thank you, Smiggy Balls. Smiggy Balls. Thank you, Lex Files, for subscribing. Welcome to the club, everybody. And, excuse me, that's a Pepsi burp. And let me remind you, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub for me. Free sub. And I'm not talking about a free Subway foot-long sandwich. Welcome back, everybody. You had a fresh trim, boss. I had an interview today for something. Not a job interview. Quite a big interview for a thing that was filmed over Zoom. And I thought I looked awful. Thank you, Sour Joe, for subscribing. Am I up to date on my subs? Thank you, Bernard Lentils, for resubbing 2 months. Bernard Lentils. My thing is behind. Why is it slow? Welcome, everybody. The One Show. Who knows? Could have been the One Show. Thank you, Tom A98, for subscribing. Thank you, Trev878. Thank you, 13B9. Oh, resub from 13B9. Very good at art. Very good at art. Yes, I trimmed the sides of my head and my beard with the same beard trimmer. Set it to a different number and you're laughing. Thank you for subscribing, Pook Monkey. Pook Monkey. I'm coming to you clear, loud and clear, right? Thank you, Dean Astley, for resubbing your 2-month resub. Thank you, Greg AFC, for extending your tier through August. What does that mean? Bit blurry, is it? Nah, mate. Stunning. Is it a bit blurry? That's a bit blurry. Let me just fix that and then we'll get started. Thank you, Craig Russell Horn, for hosting me. Yeah, it's all behind. Okay, let me fix the blurry and then we're diving in. Listen, everybody, it's a Friday and you know what that means, okay? A lot's going to happen today, okay? We're going team building. We're going team building. Thank you, Jansner. Jansner. I appreciate you all watching and everything. I would prefer if you all changed your name to Alan. What was I going to do? Okay, let me fix any blurriness. Let's see here. Where is it? Come on. Okay. There. Stunning. Let's have a look. That's good. That'll do. I mean, I think we all look great. Now, once we're in, everybody, we're in, as you know. Once you're in, you're in. Now, what's going to happen today is, thank you, Crouch Down for the Cup for $1. We've got Dodo and Castola. We won the D1 Cup. With D1 Cup withdrawals come from Bonjela as we drink our Pepsi hot. We've conquered all of D1. We're never going to stop. We are Pez supporters, and we drink our Pepsi hot. Thanks for that. Thank you, Gozzle246 for subscribing. Thank you, Roadz91. Thank you so much for subscribing. I love how... oh, God. What? Just before I'm getting ready to go live here, you all start tweeting me. And you start thinking it's time... Oh, it's time for a Q&A. It's time for a Q&A with the boss. And I'm panicking, trying to answer all the Q&As. Thank you, Tom G. Stew, for subscribing. Thank you very much. Welcome to the club. Welcome, welcome. Now, let's have a look. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any more. Already 8 minutes. 8 minutes of utterly nothing. Mild Size 9, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the club. If you don't know, you get lots of emotes. You don't just support me and the club, you get emotes. You can see the people saying class and stuff in the chat in the with the little emote, and my face there and Hamson there. You can only have that, I'm afraid, if you're a subscriber. Thank you, CL76850, for subscribing. There you go. Look, you can see all the emotes there. And if you want a British flag, you have to be a tier 2 emote, which means you have to pay a bit more. Which, how much do you love your country? You know, it's not for me to say. Now, let's just get into our first game. So, what's going to happen today, everybody, is that we are going to play. We need to play a couple of games, of course, 1 or 2, depending on how much time I waste, and then we're going out team building. We're doing a very important team building exercise. Something happened. Thank you for 100 bits, Edgen X. We're going out team building, everybody. It's a team building exercise. Anyone know what we're going to do tonight for team building? It's not paintballing. It's not go-karting. Thank you, Signal Fire Dude, for subscribing. Welcome to the club, Signal Fire Dude. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look at the lads. What side are we on? We're on that side. Maybe we can do it like this. Let's have a look at the lads. And we can put out a... Thank you, Widget71, for subscribing. Thank you so much for all your subs. It's not golf. It's not fox hunting. It's not catfishing on Tinder. We don't do that, Molly89. We do not do that. If you're using a dating app, Molly89, you use your picture, mate. And not from 4 years ago, because we all know about you. Sheila, thank you for resubscribing, Sheila. I think if the Pez boys look quite stunning tonight, to be fair, boss. Thank you, Sheila. Shella, I think it's pronounced Shella. Let's rotate. You know, you mustn't hesitate to rotate. Hamson, let's play Ordaz. So this game we're about to play, in the grand scheme of things, it is not important because we have qualified for the knockout stages of this tournament. But of course you need to play the game. And Jarrett can have a run out. Jarrett can play there. I didn't know that. Risa. I'd quite like to play Risa. Should we let Risa play just so he can do his... Let's let Risa play. Cinema Pongo's going to play there for no reason. Kruger, you have a break. Come on, come on. Guys, team building is very important today. Team building. And you're all involved, of course. You're all involved in the team building, you know? Excuse me, that's a Pepsi burp. I'm just gonna look. I just want to get on with this one. AC Czech we're playing. AC Czech. Foreign lads. Welcome back, everybody, by the way. Welcome back. I have a hot cup of Pepsi in my hand and now in my lungs. Is that where it goes? It's because it's so hot. The smoke fills your lungs from a hot Pepsi. Look at those fans.
Good afternoon and welcome to the game. I'm Peter Brackley, and with me up in the commentary box is Trevor Brooking. Trevor?
Hello, Peter, and good afternoon to everyone
Trevor?
watching. Let's get started, I say.
I don't like the look of these boys. Oh, get on with it. They got some good players. This isn't Ajax, is it? This isn't Ajax. No. Who's AC Czech? No, that's not Ajax. Prague? Sparta Prague, is it? Roma? It's not Roma, I don't think. Although they are the right colours. Alright, ref. Get on with it. Alright, let's go, everybody. Remember, after this, team building. Well, I mean, we could do another game. Or straight to team building. I don't know, team building is pretty important today. Oh, come on, lads. Oh, wonderful. It's a little bit glitchy. A little bit glitchy.
They're really turning defence into a...
That's disgusting. Book him. Book him. Build the dream, build the dream. Thank you for saying that. Yes, I'm going to shoot with Risa. John Arne Risa is going to have a shot from here. Sorry, Risa's going to shoot.
Angled in towards goal. In the safe hands of the keeper.
Not bad. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. If you're new here, you may have come from a Guardian article. Oh, Hampson! Oh, what a shot. Oh, that's great. You saw Larson and thought it was Henrik. No, I'm sorry. It's Sebastian Larson.
Good delivery, and we know we'll see the
Oh!
first goal here.
Oh, what? How's he off? He's never off. Cheats. European cheats. I'm just going to say, you know, I'm just saying, where are the rules made for European football? Probably Brussels.
Sends it back to him.
Yes, you may have seen me. You may have read a Guardian piece.
Defence needs a man mark here.
And this is a great chance.
It's a great chance.
It's over.
Hampson
Close was that?
trying to show off. You may have seen a IGN article. He's looking great today, Hampson, though.
Danger here.
Just not finishing. That was pretty good, IGN. Welcome if you're from there. Big fans of IGN.
This player's got great skill with his...
We're going to go team building later. It's very, very important. Oh! Very, very important. Oh, dear. That was poor.
They've had a few decent
Get him
attempts,
off.
but the keeper's been too
IGN lol. Yeah. Oh, Risa.
He tries his luck.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
There must be
He
one
tried
thing
it.
they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today.
So good determination there not to give it away.
He punched the ball to safety. Oh, you can't throw chances like that
Fair
away.
play to the lads.
Perhaps that was a bit unlucky.
Left foot
because I think the keeper
of a
may have
not
taken his
god.
eye off the ball.
Heard a rumour Ordaz was out drinking past midnight. Well, you heard incorrect. I don't know where you get. I don't know what your source is.
Towards the last few minutes
I don't know what your
of the first
source
half.
is. I'm guessing it's ketchup.
Good tackle.
Oh.
Good marking.
Unlucky.
By the defence regains possession.
Anyway, good to see you all. Welcome. It's a Friday stream. It's the last stream of the week, of course.
Hula Rouge.
This hasn't been a great half, really.
Rigot.
Rigot.
Aquilani.
Oh no. Aquilani, he's not bad player.
Deliberate foul.
That was not a foul. Vile.
Men in the wall. He's gone for it.
Yeah, he's no Risa.
They escape the danger
Uh,
at the cost of a throw-in.
They're trying to pass the ball into the net. Yeah, thank you for saying that.
Cross. And he shoots.
Oh,
Yes, he's off the keeper and out for a corner.
was that Barble?
Get out of danger.
Get me in the seat. No.
Can they convert this? Modesto.
No.
The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few
That was
decent
lucky.
attempts, but the keeper's been
So
too
if
good
you're
to
just
go.
joining us, we're going to
And
play
that is
one
the
or
end of
two
the
games.
first half.
More likely one.
Your thoughts on the game?
And then we are
Both
going...
teams are very well organised at the back. Let's see how the forwards respond to that in the next 45
We are
minutes.
going team building,
So
everyone. It's a
neither
team
making
building
a break, it's
exercise.
0-0.
We've done it before. We've done team building before. Alright, lads. I can't fault you so much, you know? I can't fault you. When I worked in a call centre for a bit, and before I did my coaching badges, and the boss would be like, look, I can't fault you. And I was like, well then what are we talking about? Thank you Entropy1987 for hosting me. Thank you The Furious 5 for subscribing. Sorry I must have missed you before. Let me get my Discord open in case. What happens is that my mods tell me if I missed anyone. Let's have a look. Let me have a look at the chat here. Thank you Bill Hog Diamond Dog for subscribing. Bill Hog Diamond Dog, everybody, from a reality show on MTV, Bill Hog Diamond Dog. You probably know. Let me see who's here in the chat quickly. Da, 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 da. Scotty Malotti, do you want to be a mod? You're a mod now, Scotty Malotti. You don't have to do anything, but you can if you want. Sheila, do you want to be a mod? You can have modding rights if you want. Again, you don't have to do anything. Oh, no, no. Because what happened is that last night a lot of my mods were playing a game with Limmy. They were playing Overwatch last night, and a lot of them were like, I didn't like their behaviour. I didn't like their behaviour. They were all like, these are lovely, lovely people, right? And I saw them playing Overwatch, and they're all, I thought, oh, I'll see, what are they up to? And they're all saying stuff like, shut up. No, you shut up. No, you shut up. And I thought, these are not the people that I know. These are not the ones I love. Shut up. No, you shut up. I thought, wow. And I cried. So, lads, look, it is what it is. It's not a must-win game. Let's call it what it is. But that doesn't mean that you must win. And I want you taking your chances. Hamson, you're being a bit cocky out there. We need you to, take your shot. Take your shot on target. Thank you, Stephen Riley 1994 for subscribing. Welcome. Stephen Riley just followed and subscribed. Do you see that level of class? No offense to the rest of you. Lufdig said that's mean. I forgot what we were talking about, Lufdig. Let's see. Okay, who would like to go in the hot seat and give a halftime team talk? Yes, Gaffer says SMC, whatever. If that is what you were. Alright, SMCG10, give your team talk. I'm already angry about this. The human head weighs 8 pounds, so let's use the noggin. I don't think it does. I think it weighs, it's grams. You weigh it in grams. You put it in a measuring where you put your self-raising flour, and you measure it like that. It's 8 grams. Thank you, good Pollock boy. It's 8 grams. 8 grams. That's correct. Please, if you're gonna do science, don't do pop science on here, okay? Don't just go saying stuff you heard on a podcast. All right, the facts. Very important. I deal with facts here, okay? And I don't like experts. Ooh. Oh, he's never offside, ref.
No, he wasn't onside.
Yes, he was onside. Oh. That's it, Hampson. Oh, that's a foul now. Just lost it. That's better. Jarosic. God, let's get a win out there, lads. Let's get the win, you know. Oh, that's a good save. It's a great header there. It's a great header.
This goes for a throw-in.
Thank you, Super Sheep. Super Sheep 3000. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much, Super Sheep. You're valued here. Your opinion matters, unless it's wrong, unless it's different to mine. Oh. Welcome to the club. Oh. And. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a great save. Oh. Look at that. He's improved. This Larson, he was not this quick and this agile before.
Perfect ball for a header.
No, it wasn't. Oh dear. Come on, we should be scoring against these, you know?
Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game.
Aquilani.
A good cross should set something up.
Come on. No. Well done. That's it, Larson. Oh, yeah.
They're breaking free down the flank.
Oh, no. All right. Let's look at making a quick change for the end. Hampson is finished. Should we get Zidane on? Let's get Zidane on. Try and nick a goal. Sorry, I just saw a message that
They are going at it, hammer and tongs.
If one of you has a message removed in the chat, don't get upset, you know. I mean, you can if you want, but it doesn't mean you're banned or anything like that. It's just that you might have said something that crossed the line of bantering and bunting, you know. Look, there's two things we do in this club. There's bantering and there's bunting, okay? It's the Queen's birthday, we're bunting. Yeah? It's any party, we're bunting. We're putting up the bunting. But we are not a banter club. Thank you, Sheller. It's banter. That's a mod, Sheller. Bunting and bantering. And you need to find the right line in between those. And sometimes some of you might just miss that line. But no one's getting banned.
Just to keep with the beat.
Oh. Don't worry. Unless I really want to ban you.
Just a bit too enthusiastic at the moment with these runs.
Something that will get you banned. 100%. Last time I was on, I raided my friend Brian Limmy, whatever his name is. Okay? I found out that some people went onto his stream and told him that the raid was coming. Okay? And luckily he didn't see it. If I see someone do that, you're out of here. You're not just banned. It's gonna be I mean, what else can I do? Call the police.
The marking's been so tight.
I'm not a grass, but I will grass. And I use a voice changer when I call the police, by the way. So that's not even proper grassing. Disappointing day out there. Let's have one more chance. Come on.
Both sides are too hurried in possession.
Come on.
Yes, sir. The clock's ticking. A good ball in might win it for them. Pulls it across.
Oh.
The keeper is on the receiving end of the cross.
Come on, let us have one more chance. Ref, don't blow the whistle, ref.
That's it. It's a goalless draw.
European. I'm just going to say that.
Well, that didn't exactly go to plan.
No, you're right. They won't be happy with the draw. They let themselves down.
And that's really it for the broadcast this afternoon. Many thanks to Trevor beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It was a great game.
And we hope to see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Look, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're through to the knockout stages. We did want to win that game. I'm not gonna pretend I didn't want to. We didn't want to win. Of course, football is a game of winning. It's a game of as many halves as you want. To be totally frank, sorry, to be butcher. That's Cockney rhyming slang. I'm from the east of London. To be totally burger. That's what you say because it's Cockney rhyming slang. It's burger, butcher, Frank butcher. To be totally frank, to be a burger, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, we're through to the knockouts. Rotated team, they should have done better. Certainly, I think we had enough to win it out there. But then again, the other lads would have when in Rome. Thank you, Shella. As they say, when in Rome, I don't know, go to the airport and come back to England. When in Rome, get out of there as quick as you can because it's not English. All right, thank you, everyone. Cheers. Thanks. Now we have an option, everybody. Would you like another game? What time are we on? Would you like another game or should we go team building? Wycove says team building. One more game? Let's do a poll. I'm going to do a poll because I do like democracy. I like when one votes and nothing changes, you know? I'm going to do a quick poll. What now? Wait, hold on. We'll do a 1 minute poll. We don't need 2 minutes. Okay, it's up. Vote now. Thank you, Desire Lines 5. Another bloody vote, just like Brussels, says Drew. Spot on, mate. Oh, more people want one mere game. Okay. I like this. I do very much, can I just say, I do very much like the polling because this is a interactive. Yeah, but it's not 52-48. It's 55-45. You get the beard trimmers. You do number 2 on this bit, and you do a number 6 on the sides. Thank you, Davey Dave 11 for subscribing. Oh, resub 2 months. Let's see. It looks like one more game. Okay, we'll do one more game. An interactive what? I think I was very clear there, Super Sheep. Is it true that you're a commie? Don't ever say that. Don't ever say that. I've fought against communism all my life. I do capitalism. I go on Amazon and I buy everything just to defeat the... Alright? You lost, get over it. Thank you, Drew. Thank you for saying that. So the next game is... And then let's have a look. What are we... this is a league game. So this is a must-win. It's a league game, and then we have Man Red in the cup, which we won't. I don't think we'll have time for that today. That'll probably be Monday. So this league game is against Alpes Martimez. Let's have a look at the league table. So we're 3 points off the top. So it's a must-win. I mean, it's a must-win. Who'd have dreamt we'd have been? Gaffer says Thatcher's not dead. Look, she lives on in the hearts and minds of many. I'm just going to say that. That's a fact. So we can go full strength. Modesto, though, he's not meant to play. Modesto, no. Ruskin. And that's the full strength lads. Now we're going to do this, everyone. And then we are team building. Park Chu-young is back. Everybody. Park Chu-young is back. Yes. One of the favourite lads at the club, let's face it. Iniesta, Lozano Diarra. Okay. We'll do a half-time team talk. Alpes Martimez. You're not good enough for Pez. That's what they're all singing, you know.
Hello, I'm Peter Brackley, and for this evening's game, I have Trevor Brooking with me with his own inimitable analysis. Trevor,
Thank you, Peter.
Hope you've got your hot cup of Pepsi.
On these two sides, which I'll be talking about very soon. Anyway, let's get
Who
going.
are Alpes? Alpes Martimez. English team. Did I miss any? Did I? Desire Lions 5. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry if I missed you.
the crowd are creating a tremendous atmosphere.
Come on, lads. Let's get a win before we go team building. This is a full-strength team, everybody. These are the strongest lads. It's a very good squad. If you weren't, you know, we signed Iniesta from. Oh, there he is. There's Park. Oh. Oh, what a save!
The best option is to punch it, and out it goes for the corner.
Oh, come on. I need to sort this out. Iniesta to take.
It's curling in.
Oh.
That's a well-timed clearance.
Still, still not.
And he's having a pop.
Still not 100% on this formation. This is a game we should be winning.
They'll be sorry not to have hit the target.
Needed to shoot back across goal, Paul. Well, let's see you try it, Linnerd049. You probably wouldn't even so much as... Probably couldn't even kick a...
Launches it high.
Oh, a little bit of skill. Oh. Let's see you try and kick it across goal. You probably couldn't kick something else.
Gone in the first half. And surely he must score.
Oh.
He's right on the end of the rebound. Wasted opportunity, not on target there.
We're getting closer. I can kick it great, Gaffer. No, you can't, son. We all know about you. Is that Dodo? Where?
That's a strong challenge.
Come on, Pop. Not showing him respect there. You see what I mean? Like, hopefully we get a good free kick for the Risa lad. He's not onside, is he? Oh. Bagayoko. Pez FC fans against the Tories. I mean... Look, I'm just saying, okay, I had a Skype call with Rishi this morning, and... Guy's got some good ideas. Oh, come on, lads. That's more like it. That's more like it. Oh.
He wins the ball back.
Do better than this. This is poor.
Passes the ball back. Balmont.
Come on, boys.
Bagayoko.
Do Pez United have a mascot? Super Cheese 1989. Not yet, but the board is saying that that might have to happen. Oh, come on.
He slides in. Iniesta.
See, we're doing team building because we've got a bunch of new lads here.
He tries from way out.
And they've not had a chance to properly bond yet, you know.
It's been a great game, but no goals.
And the team building will be a great opportunity.
He heads it.
Yes! It's Basingwa.
Just before the break. A great effort.
Basingwa, number 7.
So the goal lets one set of fans at
Soon
least
to be
make some
available on the merchandise store, I believe. The club shop.
Where did he come from to get to that, Trevor?
Well, he got away from his marker.
It's
before
poor
reaching the
defending, I
ball.
believe.
It was really impressive.
Poor goalkeeping. Poor goalkeeping. Probably should have kept that out.
That goal will surely relax him a bit now, Trevor.
Mad, isn't it, the game of soccer? The goalkeeper's made some fantastic saves, and then he goes and does that, you know?
And he's having a pop.
Well dealt with by the keeper.
Bossingwa.
Yahya.
Visconti.
Oh, come on, you got the ball, ref. What? What? What?
The referee has pulled him over
Iniesta.
for a quick word.
It's half time, isn't it? What? Again, you're pointing... It's a disgrace. Iniesta is class. He is... Like, no disrespect.
And he belts it
Oh,
over the bar.
no disrespect to the
Not really
Nakamura
finding
lad,
the goalkeeper
but
there.
it's a different level.
Well, I think the defence has got
It's
to
different
start
level.
asking questions of themselves there. They let him
He's
get
got
inside.
more to his game, you know? Simple as that. See?
The through ball piling pressure on the defence. Latches onto the rebound. And the referee calls time at the end of the first 45 minutes.
Alan leaving them for dead.
What's
Oh,
your
Alan
take on the half,
Iniesta.
Trevor?
Yeah.
Will we see the lead widen, do you think?
Very difficult to say, really, Peter. Both sides are really all out for the win today.
1-0 the score. I think we may see that change in the second half.
All right, lads. Well done on getting the goal, Basingwa from a corner. We don't score many of those. We don't score many of those. You only sing when you're doing better than the other team. You only sing. Yes, well done, Cardsy. It's very good. Good evening, the Greased Pig. Don't worry, you've not missed anything yet, the Greased Pig. Is this a European match? No, it's not, Buckets Plenty. This is a league match. It's a league game. A goal is a goal. Who would like to give a halftime team talk? Me says Catty Coops. I don't believe we've had Catty Coops before. It's very hard to keep up when you've all got names like your cartoon characters. Catty Coops, give us your team talk. Has Iniesta borrowed Edgar David's glasses? Listen, lads. This is where pride meets passion meets goals. Is there a conclusion? That sounds like there's a conclusion coming. Sounds like there's a conclusion. It's like a cliffhanger. Just watched an episode of Breaking Bad. Have at it. Yes. Have at it. Let's have a quick look. Is anyone tired? It's fine, isn't it?
The second half gets underway. The sides have been changed for the second half. A long-range effort.
I'm tired, boss.
Visconti.
Okay.
Dolci. Padovani.
I'm sorry.
Great chance for the counter.
Oh, not Caravani.
It's a promising ball in.
Oh, that's not a good pass, is it, Risa? Be a bit smarter than that. I don't like not showing opposition respect, you know? This is a game we should win, and so we're playing like you're going to win whatever you do. It's disrespectful, you know? You don't play darts with your eyes closed, necessarily.
It's easily picked up.
Well done, Ruskin. That's more like it.
Iniesta.
That's more like it.
Chance for a counter then.
Ah, Zidane. Thing about Zidane is very, very quick, agile lad, but not the strongest.
You think they're looking to...
Let's have a look if we can change things. Should we bring Crunch on? Or Castolo? I think let's bring Castolo and Crunch on. Try and kill the game. Zidane's form is all over the place. Thing is, though, the form might be all over the place, but he's playing. He has the odd game where he's world class. What do you do? What do you do? Look, you don't like his politics because he's a hard right conservative, but
He's latched onto the through ball.
Great cross.
But the boy's good. He trains hard. He works hard.
Moving up the field, stretching the play.
Go on, low.
Clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line.
Zidane, a proper Tory. He's forever U-turning with regards to his performance. I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh. Dodo.
They've regained possession.
See what I mean? They're not respecting the opposition. There's not long left now. By the way, everyone, after this, we're going team building. Team building is very important. Can anyone guess what team building is?
Visconti. Balmont.
It's a team building exercise we're doing. It's important to. Oh.
He's been fouled.
Oh, come on. That should be a booking. Karaoke? No. We don't do we don't sing at this club. This isn't
Just 5 minutes to go. Reset.
darts? No. Not go-karting. Everyone always suggests go-karting.
He's stolen it.
And I'm like, come on.
2 minutes added on.
Oh, come on. Let's see this out. Come on.
Balmont. The foul was committed.
He didn't touch him. What?
The referee's reaching for a card.
Yellow card.
Kruger, he's a 7-foot,
The first yellow of the day.
19-year-old. Nude painting. There's always a desire to see me
It's played into the danger zone.
naked on the stream. Oh! Go on, Basingwa.
The referee calls
Fantastic.
time. They've scored the only
Good
goal
win.
of the game and snatched the win.
Low. He's Castolo.
The first half, Trevor.
Yes, they had to hold off quite a spirited fight back, but in the end,
True.
their defence...
And
did
if
a
you don't know
superb
about
job.
That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me, Peter Brackley, to thank Trevor Brooking beside
if you don't know
Peter, it
about
was a great game of football.
And it's good night from us both.
if you don't know about forget I'm not doing a post-match interview. I'm sick of the fake news media. Now everybody, welcome to the office. Boss, do you personally heat your Pepsi? Yeah, you put it in the excuse me, that's a Pepsi, but put it in the slow cooker. I have an assistant that bank robbery says bugger lugs. I am actually friends with the Cray twins, but no. We're not getting anyone. We're not having a meeting right now. We're getting ready and we're going to team building. Okay? Now listen, everybody. This is very, very important in a club. Team building, right? There's some new players here. Okay? They need to feel comfortable. But what can we do? You know, look, there's go-karting, there's darts, there's all these things. Okay? But what can we do to really learn about the players and to really earn some respect for each other? We need to do something else, okay? We need to do something else. Let me see. Something else entirely. Okay, everybody. Are you ready? Are you ready to go over to team building? It's not Marbella. It's not a seance. It's not Gladiator. It's not Fight Club. Shandy, I've said before, we do Fight Club every morning at this club, but we're not meant to talk about the... Alright, everybody. Are you ready for team building? This is Pez United. Friday night. The 3rd of July. Team building exercise. Here we go. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Welcome, everybody, to the Ted Pez Talks 2020. Welcome, welcome. Today is a day of sharing ideas, a day of healing. Very important, and thank you everyone for purchasing a ticket to be here. Now, we are team building. It's important to learn about the players who all have their own, their own passions and their own interests. It's all well and good doing some bantering, and it's all well and good doing that. But really, to get to the essence of the inside of the mind of a footballer and indeed a manager, is something really quite something. And I do hope that you enjoy this as much as we do. As stated, an important night, an important evening of a team building exercise by learning about each player. Now, some of the lads are going to come up and do a TED talk, a Pez United TED talk about something they are passionate with. Yes, Yes, thank you. A day of thinking ideas, and a day of freedom of speech, and an intellectual session, if you will. It's all well and good talking about crossing and heading the ball and such, and therefore and so on, hence. But sometimes you need to be intellectually thinking. You need to be doing your research from youtube.co.uk. You need to be just getting all your news from podcasts. That is intellectualism. Thank you, Brighter Moon, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Have I missed any subs? Let me just check that before we begin. I believe we're up to date. Problem is, my mods are meant to tell me if I've missed one, but I know where they are. They're all... thank you for gifting those subs out. State of the gifting the subs out. So, without further ado, everybody, I'd like to bring our first speaker to the stage. He will be speaking about something he's passionate about. Now, he doesn't usually do this sort of thing, so please give a big round of applause and welcome our first intellectual speaking talk of the day. It is Mr. Castolo.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Now, about 15 years ago, as a younger man, I first became a professional soccer player, football, and I always found it hard. I was like, oh no, if I don't score, we're in big trouble. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I went on to score in a Youth Cup final, and I'm here to talk to you about confidence and etc. Thank you. Now, confidence comes not from the brain, not from the heart, and not the soul. It comes from reading books about confidence and etc. Now, I've never been a confident younger man, but I find that if you can disassociate things with other things, then you truly will have the confidence to do other things. And if you think of if you boss, I'm getting a bit nervous, boss, I'm losing a bit of confidence, boss.
It's all right, though. It's all right, Castolo. You're doing fantastically, my boy. Keep going, Castolo.
And I just want to say also thank you, boss. And very much like an apple falling from a tree and blossoming into an apple pie, you too can be the same. if you remember to focus on what's important and don't worry too much. Okay. Thank you very much. That's it from me. Please continue to support TED Talks. Thank you.
Fantastic stuff there, fantastic. And I'm sure that a lot of you watching in the audience would have felt a wonderful power of healing there. So many fantastic points to be made there. The apple falling from the tree and becoming the apple pie it was always destined to be. And then you have that in the Asda frozen food section. And you're really making someone's Thursday night, you know? Really something special there, Castolo. Thank you, Ches Wingo, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Welcome to the club, Ches Wingo. I hope you're learning a lot. I hope this is a very intellectual evening, everybody. Now, you might not be like us and the players. You might not listen to a 3-hour Joe Rogan podcast where he repeats himself again and again. And that's what intellectuals do, you know. We watch Rick and Morty here, and I say I'm a Rick. I say I'm a Rick because I'm a very high IQ. That's how I speak to people. When I go on a date, I say, by the way, I'm just so you know, I'm a Rick, very high IQ, and they can't handle it. Thank you, Bradley Tiernan, for subscribing, and thank you, James J582. Thank you so much. Welcome to the club. Pickled Rick never gets old, says Fishbulb. Actually, it does. Alt-right patter. It's just ideas, everybody. We're just thinking about ideas. It's just all very much thinking and learning, and it's freedom of speech. And if some of you could open your minds, then you'd see that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's time for our next speaker of the evening. Now, remember, this is a team building exercise. This is all for the lads' confidence. This is so that we can learn a bit about them and their interests. They're all very different lads. That's the thing about lads. People don't realise they're all, unlike everyone else in society. Lads are different. You know, they have their own completely original thoughts and things, and it's important to explore those in a way that is not going to get them cancelled. Because let's face it, cancel culture. I mean. Thank you so much, Noel Kurt, for $5.62. So we're going to bring our next speaker up. Get Ricky Gervais up there, says Jordan Belfort. Well, speaking of that, our next speaker is a lad who is new to the club, and to be totally honest, a lot of the reason for putting this on today, this TED Talk seminar meeting, coming together of ideas, intellectual evening, was for the lad. And let's get him up here now. Let's excuse me. Let's get the lad up now. If you'd please welcome to the stage. He is new here. He is a foreign lad, but we welcome him all the same. I mean, you know. Excuse me, that's Pepsi. But please welcome to the TED Talking Arena Theatre of Ideas and Original Thoughts. Please welcome Mr. Iniesta. Hey everybody, can I just say, super stoked to be here. Now, I'd like to tell a story about connecting with nature and getting to know some real super gnarly animals. Now, I used to not really like animals, and now I'd like to tell you a story, if I may, of how I came to actually adore the animals. Now, about 10 years ago, when I was just starting out at Barcelona, I was training real hard, trying to get into the youth team, like the guy Castolo said, working real hard. And a little donkey came onto the pitch and said, "Hey, Iniesta, why don't you pass the ball and maybe I'll score a goal?" Oh, but seriously, I'm just kidding. The donkey didn't say anything. It was just there, and I thought, oh my goodness, what a fantastic animal friend that is. And it was the first time I ever saw an animal, and I thought, oh my goodness, that is so gnarly, and I'm so stoked to see it. And now I'd like to talk you through some of my favorite animals, if I may. Some real gnarly guys really making a difference in the animal scene. If you observe the slides. The first animal I would like to talk about is the mountain wolf. As you can see there, that's a very, very deadly, gnarly beast. And if you go too close to it, it will literally maul your entire half of your body. But that's just one of the benefits of the mountain wolf. Oh, thank you. Just a little joke there, but it's it's animals like this that are real gnarly, and I don't think you see on the news all the time about you're constantly seeing news about an election or something. Why can't we just see a nice mountain wolf like we see here? Oh, thank you. Next slide. Over here, you see it's a donkey, two donkeys, best friends, and I just want to say, these animals are real gnarly. Okay, that was a donkey. And if you look here, you can see an image I took from my apartment window. I heard some noise outside, and I saw some felines outside. These are felines. They were talking, and I thought, oh my goodness, never had this kind of thing in Barcelona, but I can't, something real quite all fantastic. And then you got the house cat. You can see the cat there with his friend, another cat on his back. Super stoked to see those. And ladies and gentlemen, the final animal I would like to introduce you to is a little guy I saw in Edinburgh Zoo. Edinburgh Zoo. I was over in Edinburgh Zoo when I first came over here, and I saw this curious beast. I believe it's called a koala bear. And as you can see, the koala bear is something real gnarly in Edinburgh Zoo. And guys, I just want to say, get out there, get your cameras out, do all of that, and just support nature as much as you can. Just keep thank you so much. Thank you. Really interesting, really interesting stuff. Really interesting stuff in the theatre of ideas. Thank you, Noel Kurt. Did I thank you already? I believe I missed something. This system needs to be better on this. It's the system what's broken, you know? Could you let me know if someone could message me, if a mod could message me and let me know if I've missed anything? Please do, because I believe I did. Was that Jeff 5? No idea what you're talking about. Was hoping for a honey badger. I think one of those was a honey badger. Okay, fantastic stuff. Let's just have a hot Pepsi break if we may. Really interesting, everyone. What do you think so far? You enjoying the theatre of ideas? Really intellectual stuff. Really intellectual. Gifted subs. Who gifted the subs? Was it... Oh, Cook. Okay. Cook my dinner. Thank you for gifting some subs out. Thank you so much. Okay, so who is next? Now, the next speaker is someone who is a very popular lad, to be totally frank with you. Again, he's going to come up with a completely new, original set of intellectual ideas. As you've seen already, two talks you've seen of completely original thought, which just hasn't been seen before. And let's be honest, it's pushing boundaries. People don't like it. When I say people, I mean the liberals, let's face it. And I'm sorry to make... I didn't want to make the TED Talks political. They're scared, you know. They're scared because we're having ideas, we're having new original thoughts, and they're scared because it doesn't fit in with their... Yeah. So everybody, I'd like to introduce you to the next speaker, if I may. Now this next lad, as I said, very popular lad. And I don't know. By the way, I don't know what they're going to talk about. You know, they're coming up here with. They've agreed with the producers of TED Talks before. I have no idea. They've agreed to do something that they're passionate about, and it's as simple as that. So, with no more further ado, please put your hands together and please be respectful and try not to shout out when the speakers are on. This is very intellectually important. Very, very most important thing you'll see all year. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Park Chu Young. All right, everyone. Thanks for that, boss. Now, I'd like to touch on quite a few things today, if you don't mind. A few of the things we're going to be talking about is listening. Now, let me tell you something. If I was to say to you, young man in the front row there, Dynamo 8, if I was to say to you, I'm popping down to Asda later and I'm buying myself some turkeys and some other stuff and some sprouts and that, what would you say? Yeah, you'd be correct. You wouldn't care about that one jot, would you? You'd be like, why is this geezer telling me this? You'd say, what's this geezer gone and said that for? Now, there's a reason for that. It's because in your speech, you need to be concise and to the point and saying things what matter, if you know what I mean. So if I instead said to you, rather than the way I went and said it there, if I said, listen, mate, I'm popping down to Asda. If you got a problem, I'll knock you out. That is very, very interesting. That's really something. I hadn't looked at the world like that before. You see what I mean? I hadn't even thought about things like that. And these new original ideas, I mean... And then, suddenly, I got your attention there. And don't worry about it, mate. I'm not actually going to knock you out because I've already been in trouble with old Bill. And I don't need any more trouble like that, if you know what I mean. But it's all about semantics at the end of the day, right? Now, growing up as a young lad in where I'm from in South Korea, I found this problem quite often where I'll be like, Mum, I've got to do my own work. Can you give me a break? And she was like, oh, that's so boring what you gone and done and said there, Park, my boy. You're a good lad, but I don't listen when you speak. And this is a problem that we have across society these days. When people saying things and I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear that. When the gaffer of Pez United speaks, he only says the important stuff. He says, get stuck in, tackle hard, score the goal hard. Do you know what I mean? He's not doing all this stuff that some of my ex-managers used to say where they were like, run down the wing, cut in, run down over there, do that, do that. And so, everybody, in conclusion, I'd just like to say, so, you want to speak in a way people are going to listen, and to do that, you got to be concise, to the point. Don't matter if you're talking to your boss, or the missus, or the mister, or whoever else is round there. You got to say it a certain way, and you've only got to done that, and then, and thank you. Fascinating stuff. Fascinating. Yeah, fascinating stuff. Fascinating. Someone said eye-opening, amazed, class and to the point. I mean, I thought, look, I don't know if I've heard something more spot on in my life, because when you're a manager, when you're a football manager, you're constantly having meetings and meetings and meetings, right? I'm having a meeting with Rafa Benitez, right? Football manager. I'm not listening. You know what I mean? I'm not listening. Alan Pardew, very different story. If Alan Pardew's speaking, we're all listening. You know what I mean? Because he's concise, he's to the point. Language is everything. Now, a lot of the ideas you're hearing, by the way, guys, you know, we are going to get, at the end of the day, we are going to get done for thought crimes, because you can't have this kind of free thought these days, because they will attack you for it. You know what I mean? You just can't do it. That's the problem. It's just, yeah, it's bang. Sorry, that was a Pepsi spit. It's council culture. Thank you, Fishbulb. And so I would appreciate if you all kept this very quiet, everyone that's here today. Don't go telling everyone about it because, we'll probably get arrested and thrown in jail just for saying we're English. Excuse me, that's a Pepsi burp. Now, let's see. Who do we have next? I think we can hear next from a lad who... he's a very tough lad. I think you know who I mean. The lad has so many great ideas. He's always popping up in training sessions. He's always... believe me, he... Believe me, he's always saying what he thinks and meaning what he says and what he thinks what he means. Yes, you all got it right. Could you please welcome to the Theatre of Ideas, the TED Talk Summit 2020, TED Talks private event, a private £1,000 a ticket retreat. If you could please welcome our next speaker to the stage. It is Mr. Dodo, everybody. Dodo. Thank you very much, everybody. Now, I'd like to begin by telling you a completely unrelated story to the thing I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to tie it in somehow, but not really that well, and it will seem like I've made it work, and really it's a bit of a mess, but... So about 20 years ago, when I was just a small lad, I always was fascinated by all kinds of theorems. You know what I mean? I'd look at I'd get the Encyclopedia Britannica, which we had in Italy, where I grew up, and I'd look at all sorts of things in there. Now, what I'd like to discuss with you today is quite simply, I think people who follow me on TikTok will always see me posting videos about this. I never give up on posting videos about this. I think some of you might know what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you. Today we're going to be talking about the Pythagoras Theorem and how we can apply it. How we can apply it to our everyday lives. Now, a lot of people. Now, the story I was meant to tell is that as I was a young man in Italy, and I had my math class, do the math as they say. A lot of my pals would be like, Dodo, mate, I just want to get out there and blooming kick a soccer ball, excuse my language, and that's all I want to do. And why are we learning all this algebra trash and all of this nonsense? And I tried to explain to them, look, lads, life isn't all about going to the prom and trying to do an impressive dance at the Italian school prom. There's a lot more to life, and you need to have a deeper understanding of soccer. And so, as you can see here, the Pythagoras Theorem works on the basis that for any right triangle, both sides A and B, hypotenuse A, hypotenuse equal B to the sum of the squares, blah, blah, blah. You look at H squared equals A squared equals B squared, plus. You look at the red square, you look at the grey square, you look at the blue square. You got all the squares. Now, I'll let you digest that for a moment, because I know that's quite a lot of information. I'll go through it again very quickly. For any right triangle, the right sides, hypotenuse of the two sides. A squared equals A plus B squared. Red square, grey square, blue square. The area there is B squared, and now it's very, very basic math to know that B squared can represent pretty much anything these days. It didn't used to be the case in the 70s, but that was a different time. The area of H squared, I mean, that's frankly, you're talking about H squared, you could be talking about frankly anything. And then A squared really is something fantastic. And that's basically all I can say about that for now. Now, something that my school pals didn't seem to quite grasp is that Pythagoras' theorem can be applied to anything within life. Literally, whatever you want to do, you can apply Pythagoras. So if you're making a cup of tea, for example, or you're boiling a hot cup of Pepsi, you want to put the tea bag in the pot there, and you're thinking about that, you're looking at the tea bag, that's area A squared. That is your hypotenuse. That's all you need to know. The water is area B squared, of course, because it's blue. And grey squared is your mouth. You're going to pop it into your mouth and you're going to say, Mum, my mouth is area equals H squared. That's really something, isn't it? You hadn't thought about that before, had you? That's It's rare. Thank you. It's really something quite insightful there. Thank you. It's a theory I've been working on for many years. Now, something else I'd like to bring to your attention is something I've been working on myself. I haven't written up any plans as of yet, but I'd like to talk to you about Dodo's Theorem. Now, Dodo's Theorem works on the basis that everything, including your buttock muscle, is a squared. And you need to keep your a squared out of trouble. So you don't want your a squared to be a tea bag because you don't want to spill boiling hot water from the kettle directly onto your buttock. Because that is what causes a broken ass, and then you can't play against Man Red away in the cup because you're injured with a broken ass. And that's all the theorems I'd like to talk about for now. Thank you so much, everybody, and I hope you've enjoyed this informative team talk. Please keep supporting original ideas and thought, and please continue to... thank you. It went over my head, a lot of that, to be honest. It went over my head. I don't know what a lot of that meant. I mean, I thought it was absolutely class, though. Now, let's see. We have a few more speakers, all speaking about different things. That's a hot Pepsi being poured into the... It's very hot. That's very hot. Dodo will host Bargain Hunt in future. Now, something we can do at the end, everybody, is, again, you can pick your favourite two people, and they can perhaps give a talk of something that you want them to talk about. What is a man but a hairless Pythagoras? Thank you, Tiom9313. That's utter class what you just gone and said there. A poll, cool, says Dynamo8. Democracy Manifest. Big fan of Democ. Everybody, we hope that you are enjoying this TED Talk session. It's very important. It's something different here. By the way, if you're new here, it's not always like this. The next speaker that is going to come up and talk on stage is a lad, very important lad, very, very smart guy. He has all sorts of opinions and things he wants to talk about. Where's the footy? You missed it, Martin O'Neill. We're doing team building. There might be another game. Don't slag me off if I get one of those mugs, boss. I won't. Not in public. So the next speaker. What time are we? Yeah, that's fine. We probably will get back into some football as well, just so you know. The next speaker we'll be looking at today, everybody, is a lad. It's Ivarov. Please give a big round of applause for Mr. Ivarov. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gaffer. Now, I really appreciate a lot of the things what have been talked about by the other lads today. Today, I would like to talk about emotional intelligence and what it is and how you can do it better and all of that kind of stuff. When you think of a perfect leader, what comes to mind? You might picture someone who never lets the temper get out of control. You might think of someone who never lets a goal in from a corner because he's got his front post and his back post covered by the lads who are meant to cover the back and front post. But what is emotional intelligence? And Ivarov, why does it matter to me? Good question, pal. There are 5 key things of emotional intelligence: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Self-awareness, ladies and gentlemen, you got to keep a journal. I keep a journal under my bed. They help you improve your self-awareness, and you can write all your feelings in there, like the gaffer had a go at me. I didn't really enjoy that. That were a bit out of order. I write that down in my notebook, and I keep that under the bed. Dodo, he was a little bit mean. I put that in the notebook, put it under the bed. Slow down, everybody. When you experience anger or other strong emotions, you want to slow down. You don't have to always fight your teammate. Sometimes, yes, I've had a fight with a teammate and I knocked him unconscious. Knocked him unconscious. Self-regulation. Know your values. Do you have a clear idea what you're not compromise? Think about that. Hold yourself accountable. Now, everybody, if I make a mistake, if I'm making a mistake, if I make a mistake in training or in an actual match, then that means that I've been out of order there and I can blame Valony till the cows come home. But I could take responsibility and say, Gaffer, I was out of order there, it were my fault. That's very important in your emotional intelligence. Hold yourself accountable, yes. Practice being calm. I don't really agree with that one because I think anger is... empathy. Now, you got to have empathy. If you're watching Toy Story 3, the bit that's sad, you want to sit there and say to your missus, oh no, that's so sad. I'm going to go in the garden shed and I'm going to cry for 45 minutes. She'll say, Ivarov, I don't think that's... Is everything okay? And I'll say, it's empathy, love. It's emotional intelligence, love. Social skills. Learn conflict resolution and all of that. Improve your communication skills. Learn how to praise others. The final point I like to make is that it's very important to praise others. You got to be if the teammate's done well, you got to say, mate, that were great. All right, everybody, that's it from me. And remember, everyone, class, not crass. Wonderful stuff. Really made you think there. Really made you think there. Now, if you're new here, I do want to remind you, this isn't, that's a Pepsi burp. You have to forgive it. This is a special Friday episode. We had to do some team building. Just in case you're worried. This is not usually what happens. When we're back again, it will be non-stop soccer. Non-stop, okay? But occasionally, you have to do different things, everyone. It's very important. And in the theatre of free speech and ideas, you really need to send you a message. Let's have a look. Thank you, Chrisabet. Missed subs from Mac Frenzy, Master Banks, and Micdo 100. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the club. And like I said, everyone, if you want to subscribe, I will not slag you off for it. I think we're going to have one more team talk. One more TED talk. One more TED talk for now. And, let's see how we feel. Yes. In fact, let's do a poll. We'll do one more TED talk. And then we'll see what we want to do next. Democracy, very, very important. Only one, says Dynamo. I'm trying to gauge the... Oh, thank you, Vorfuk Wizard, for... Oh! A tier 3 sub. Now I only have 2 tier 3 subs. They are a guy called Limey or something from, I don't know, he's not English, and Vorfuk Wizard are both tier 3 subs. Now, Nilesy, are you a... No, you're a tier 2, right? With the British flag. Vorfuk Wizard, I think you get a very special emote. I think you got a very special emote for becoming a tier 3. You might have to refresh your page. Limmy not English? I don't know. He told me he was. Now, but I don't... So, possibly our final Scottish flag. No, Josh Laundry. No. Maybe I'll make a Scottish flag tier 3. And then we'll see how much you really love your country. You're tier 3 in heart. Thank you, Nilesy. By the way, everyone, Nilesy is my cousin. Our final speaker, possibly for now, we're going to do a poll and see where we stand. The final speaker we're going to possibly hear from in this session, at least, is a young man. Now, it's good to hear from the youth. They are full of lots of ideas sometimes. I believe that young people should not be allowed to vote, personally. I think the youngest age of voting should be 40. That's just, don't need to get into that now. But let's please welcome the young man, Hamson. Everybody, Hamson. Oh, thank you, yeah? Done, no? Oh, I'm so gassed to be doing my first TED Talk, innit? Now, everybody, what I like to do, I like to tell you a story, yeah? A few years ago on that, a few years ago, it was, I got my first Game Boy Color, yeah? My first Game Boy Color. And I thought, oh, man, it's green. I can't believe it's green, yeah? But I was like, look, mum, do I really need a Game Boy Color when I got Power Rangers toys? I got all of that, all those other things. Yeah, I got all these things. Do I really need all of that stuff? She said, "Oh, shut up and be grateful, you idiot, Hamson." I said, "All right, cool, nice, done, no." And it was from that point on, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to embrace AI and technology. Now, I got lots of AI in the house. I believe we got something plugged in so we can check. And this is just to show you the powers of AI. Alexa, what you doing?
Ahoy there, landlubbers. I've been learning to talk like a pirate.
Alright, cool. That's sick, yeah? You see what happened there? Now that device is AI. It's got its mind of its own, yeah? Now you've all seen Johnny Five is Alive. And yeah, this is the main character from Johnny Five is Alive. We've all seen it, yeah? Now, that lad, he can do what he wants. He got AI. Now, why can't we bring that into our culture and way of life? You know what I mean? Why are you so scared of, man? It ain't gonna be like Transformers or Terminator 2 or RoboCop. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be like that. It gonna be really nice. It gonna be like Wall-E. Done though. Wall-E, he goes in space and he's picking up rubbish or something. I ain't seen the whole thing. You know what I mean? And yeah. And I'd like to leave you with this thought, everybody. This is a trick I learned from. This is something I picked up from my work developing AI in the labs. All right. Now, I'd like to leave you with a poem, everybody. It's a poem very close to my heart. Yeah. I might link my ting from barking, 7 a.m. in the morning, she's calling, I'm yawning, the door in the sun. I might link my ting from barking, 7 a.m. in the morning. Alright, thank you everyone, cheers, yeah. Oi, Dodo, keep it going, yeah. No, sick, keep it alive, yeah. Keep it, ooh, and a shout out to all the road man watching, yeah. All the road man, you know what's good, man. All of that, ooh. I had no idea. I have no idea what any of that was about, but I think it was absolutely brilliant. Diverse ideas, everybody. That's what we're all about here at Pez United. Record deal when, says Niles. He's going to focus on his career. I don't like talking about that sort of. Now, we have a choice. We have a choice. I don't. You know what I'm doing today? Which is awful. Really, really bad. I need to stop myself doing this. I've been looking at the view count. And it's made me think, is this not what the people want? And then I had to remind myself, this is my world. The people want what is here. And that's why I was being like, oh, shall we do a poll? We can do a poll. Now, in fact, let's keep going. We've got 2 more lads to do team talks with. This is the Friday night stream, everybody. This is exactly what we want. Some of you have guessed right. Now, there's a couple more lads. Excuse me, that's Pepsi burp. There's a couple more lads that want to do some talks. Never look at the viewer numbers. Thank you, Nalzi. You're right. It's just, it's hard to, and it's hard not to. It's a bit like... yeah, that's the end of that thought. Now let's bring our next lad up. Now this lad, I think a lot of people left to reevaluate their lives after the TED Talks. Thank you. Yeah, probably. If you click, it goes invisible. I know, Nalzi. I've got it invisible, and I click on it on purpose to check it, which is a problem. I know, it's bad. I won't do it again. Honestly, I will stop. I might even stick something on my screen so I don't look at it. Now, the next speaker, everybody, is a very important lad. He is actually incredibly important. He's the captain of the club, everybody. Please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Mr. Valony. Thank you, everyone, for that. Thank you for a lovely round of applause there. Thank you, Gaffer. Thank you for all the lads that have spoken today. And I hope you've been learning stuff and that, like. Now, I like to talk about earlier in my life when I was a little lad, like not that, like a little small, like a tiny lad, right? Now, I'd be watching telly, and my mum would be like, Valony, turn that off, mate. You're gonna get square eyes, you stupid lad. And I was like, Mum, I'm only watching Live and Kicking, like, on a Saturday morning. Me eyes aren't gonna go square, like. But something I learnt from my mother was she had fantastic leadership skills and other stuff, like. Without her leadership skills, I couldn't have been the captain that I am today. And it doesn't matter if me eyes are a little bit square. Thank you. It's a small price to pay, having square eyes, when you can be captain of the club that you grew up loving, and now you came through the youth system and now you're captain of the club. It's fantastic. I mean, can you think of anything better than that? Now, what I'd like to talk about is how you can pick up these leadership skills and apply it to your everyday life. Now, if you're a cat owner, for example, if you got a small cat and your cat's taking the mickey, really, because it's walking all over your laptop when you're trying to do your blog, when that happens, you need to do what my mother did, what Mrs. Valony did, the great Mother Valony. You need to say to your little feline friend, hey, little cat, you're going to get square eyes in a minute if you keep walking on my laptop like that. The cat will look at you and it might meow. It might not meow. It might do that thing where it purrs a little bit, you know what I mean? You know? It might go out in the garden, like. I can't speak for what your feline friend is going to do, mate. I don't know him or her. But that's the cornerstone to success at the end of the day. Now, when I'm training with the lads, and I won't name any names, sometimes someone can put a pass a bit wrong. You know, it goes a bit too far in training, like. I won't name any names. John Arnerisa, just a bit of banter there, lad. He won't mind me. I'm sure he won't mind me saying that. You know what I mean? I say, Risa, pal, if you don't start putting those passes right, you're going to get square eyes, lad. Now, he's a foreign lad from some other place, and he's like, what are you talking about, mate? But the respect is very much there. Okay, everybody, that's it from me now. Thank you so much. Keep supporting original thought and ideas. And please get all of your ideas from YouTube channels and podcasts. And don't bother with the news, you know what I mean? Get it all off Facebook. That's the true original thought. Okay, thank you, everybody. Really good. Really fascinating stuff. Really fascinating. Let's hear it for Valony. What? Really, really diverse, interesting ideas. And diverse is not a word I like to use. Diverse ideas, however, are something else. Diverse people, let's have less of that, please. I'll get absolutely cancelled for saying that, but it's how I've... Less diversity on television is what I say. Now, I think what we'll do, everyone, is... Looked at the view count again. I think what we'll do, everyone, is we've got one more lad to do his TED Talk. And after that lad, I'll do a poll, and you can pick your favourite. It's not Crunch. You can pick your favourite of the TED Talks, and maybe the top 2 will do some other TED Talks, and maybe, they'll take suggestions of what they can talk about. Let's do that. It's a Friday, everybody. It's a different environment, different atmosphere. It's a different thing happening tonight, so to speak. Chicken Coop says stop. A lot of people watching via TED Live website. I know. I've got to deal with them. They're paying us 14,000 euros. Tam Spraggin said they'd like to hear Zidane's thoughts. Let's get him up here, everybody. Could you please welcome a lad who has a mixed response at the club for his politics, and I mean, cancel culture within the Pez United community is... Please welcome Mr. Zidane. Mr. Zidane to the stage. Top striker. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for the warm applause, and thank you for having me here at the wonderful TED Talk. It's not often that you get to speak your truths and have them heard from all corners of the globe without I've done talks at universities and all of the students have walked out, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen again, because I'm just speaking from the heart. I'm just saying what I think, and so to speak. Now, the nature of the talk today is to do with privilege. Does it really exist, or is it just a made-up thing in people's minds that's complete nonsense? A lot of people talk about privilege in life. You know, you can have more privilege. Now, I'd like to tell you a story about when I was a young man. About 5 years old, I started my own lemonade stand in my neighborhood in Egypt. This is the thing. People don't realize that I came from a very modest, humble background. Now, when I started this lemonade stand, it was $40 per lemonade. People paid for it because it wasn't the best in town, but my father had some very good contacts, and he sorted it all out. To start the lemonade stand, a lot of people would not, people would say, yeah, I did a lemonade stand when I was younger. Yeah, so what's the big deal, Zidane? What's the big idea here? What's going on? The difference is, when I started my lemonade stand, my father and my mother gave me a very small grant of $30,000. Now, that's not enough these days to buy a small condo. So the fact that this small grant, I was able to set up this lemonade stand and really thrive in my town of Egypt was really remarkable, I think. And I went on to make, I broke even in the end, didn't make a profit, but it didn't matter because I didn't have to pay any tax on the thing. And let's face it, none of us want to pay tax, and none of us do, frankly. You know, none of us are paying tax these days. It's absolutely the last thing you want to do. I mean, look, I don't pay it. I used to. Not since I became the multi-million. I don't. You know, fair play to the lad. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, if I was able to do my small lemonade stand and break even with just a $30,000 grant from my mama and papa, then all of these people complaining about privilege and having a head start in life really are talking utter tosh and nonsense, because I had virtually no help at all. And I went on to thrive in a fantastic business. And then, by the way, in secondary school, I still sold lemonade. And again, a very small grant from my papa of about, this time, 90,000 euros. And I made about £1 million profit. And, you know, my papa set up some great PR services. He also runs a PR company. And he looks after quite a lot of the newspapers around the earth. And really, and so in conclusion, everybody talking about privilege and saying that that's a big problem really does need to get over it and stop being poor. All right, thank you. Oh. All right, thank you, everybody. Is that the, is that applause or? Alright, thank you so much, everybody. That was Zidane, everybody. Fantastic. Really, really interesting stuff. Really interesting. And I think he's got a lot of things right there. He's got a lot of things right there. Now, everybody. By the way, welcome to your Friday night stream. Welcome, everybody. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to do a little poll now of the best TED Talks. And we're going to have a little vote. I'll do a 2-minute one. I'll give you a bit of time. Because there's a lot of names out there. But I think there's been some really, really... Oh. I can only do so many. I think there's been some really interesting ideas out there. Really fascinating stuff. Does it only let me... I can only do so many. It doesn't let you do a long poll. Alright, let's start that poll. Oh, did I only do one? Did I do 2 minutes or 1 minute? I think it's 1 minute. What a disaster, everyone. So there's your poll. Do a round 1 and a round 2. Thank you, Tiom9313. That's a good idea. Vote up top, everyone. The vote is at the top of your page there. And can I say thank you for... I'll add Zidane in the next one. Is it Zidane and Dodo I left out? We'll add them and then we'll do a thing. Is it Dodo and Zidane? Dodo, Zidane and Valony, I believe. I'm just reading. Don't worry. Listen, Nigel Riley. You don't worry about how it works. I'll figure that out, alright? I like people commenting about how angry Zidane makes them. He's a good guy. If you got to know him, you know. If you got to know the guy. God, how do I turn off Facebook notifications of everyone going live? I do not care. Too many snowflakes around here. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the poll. So, Castolo, Hampson. You didn't think Iniesta? I thought a lot of you would have gone with Iniesta. So we're going to do another poll now. So Castolo and Hampson won that one. And then now we're going to do... God. Now we're going to do... Valony, Dodo, and Zidane. Thank you so much, Alan, for $10. Ignore the view count, enjoy the dollar. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know I'm being stupid, really. I shouldn't look at that stuff. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Like, I love being here and doing this. I love that you're all here. You know what I mean? So there's another vote up top. Love Steve Iniesta's talk. Oh, Irviesta. Zidane has a silent majority. Dodo on 50%. Cancel Zidane, big man. I thought you would have all liked Iniesta's talk about the gnarly animals. I thought you would have all loved that. I thought that was absolutely fascinating. Really, really interesting stuff. I never thought of animals that way before. I used to just think, yeah, they're just guys. I thought animals are just some guys. What do animals do? They come into your garden sometimes and they grant you like a wish. You know, a little robin is like, I'll make a wish. That's it. What else do they do? Useless, I thought. And then he's come in. He's come out with some absolute class. Dodo wins that. So, God, this is such a mess. So, we'll do another poll. Final poll. So, Dodo, Castolo, and Hampson. Okay? Or should I just do those three? No, let's do a top two. Let's stick to the rules. It's a 1 minute poll. That's your final poll. You love polls. I like them as well. It's hard to know when you're doing this how, because when you normally do stuff to a live audience, obviously it's very different. You can hear the reaction. Top Twitch streamer fails 006. My girlfriend just asked if wishing on robins is an actual thing. Of course it is. Seamus. You don't wish on a robin. It comes into the garden and it goes, "All right, mate. One wish. One wish. Go on then. One wish. Go on. Go on." And it gets threatening. And it comes really close to your face. And it goes, "Go on, one wish. What's it going to be? What's it going to be?" And you're like, "Ah. I want wealth." Not health, wealth. And it goes, "All right, then I'll see if I can sort that out." And it flies off into the distance. I hate it. So Dodo and Castolo are the two. Now, what we're going to do next is, let's go with Dodo first. Yeah, let's go with Dodo first. What would you like to see Dodo talk about? This is a interactive experience. Wait, how is this all working? You don't worry about that, Andy 94 Lincoln. When you go to the post office and you're like, "Yeah, first class, send it off," you don't go, "Wait, so how does it work?" Chips, eggs, venison, acting. Do a poll for what he speaks about. I can't, Wycove, because I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Leaving Rome. He can do a talk about when in Rome. He can do a talk about when in Rome. Arse breaking. Origami is a good one. Blue Peter badges. When in Rome, let's... I was joking, says Wycove. Don't talk about that, Ted Rogers. Ice cream. Shopping at Tesco. That's a good one. Megabytes. Immigration. Okay, you've run out of ideas. In the theatre of ideas and the world of new thoughts, it was fascinating to see how quickly you all ran out of ideas. Pardon the pun, yes. In fact, let's have Dodo talk about pardoning puns. Could everyone please welcome back to the stage, to the theatre of ideas and dreams, Mr. Dodo, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for welcoming me back. Thank you, thank you. Now, it's a bit of a surprise here, doing a impromptu talk by the gaffer and by yourselves voting, because you must have enjoyed my Pythagoras talk so much that you've brought me back here to do another talk. Now, something I'd like to talk about today is pardoning puns. Now, a lot of people don't know about how to pardon a pun, and in fact, pardoning a pun, which a lot of people don't know about, is a basic human right. Now, now a lot of people are like, yeah, oh, he's gone and done a pun there, I'll just let that go. No, absolutely, you should never do this. You should be pardoning the pun. You should say, "Pardon the pun, but do you mind if I pardon that?" Now, if I could just remove over here, if you don't mind. If you look at the chart here, if you're looking at the Pythagoras Theorem, and you can apply this to absolutely anything, you want to look at this bit here. For any right triangle, where both sides A and B are hypotenuse of a square equal to the sum of the other two sides, h squared equals a squared plus b squared. Now, you probably don't know about the a squared plus b squared, maybe if you weren't paying attention before. Now, what we're talking about here, when you're pardoning a pun, is the area a squared. Now, you might all think that that area is irrelevant because it's so small, but what you don't realise is it is the pun that is giant. The pun is area h2. It is the pardoning is in fact very small, and that does not matter. That does not matter one jot. Because it's the pardoning at the end of the day is what's going to get you through life. It's how you're going to win a trophy. It's how you're going to keep your relationships working. It's how you're going to stand up to people that don't respect you. So you're looking at the hypotenuse, and you're like, oh my goodness, is that a hypotenuse again on a Thursday? I was just sitting down to enjoy my Asda lunch, my apple pie. And you've looked at it there and you've said, okay, I'm going to pardon that. And you've gone ahead and pardoned it. Your friend there looks confused because he says, I didn't even make a pun. What are you pardoning, Dodo? And I say, my friend, it's not about pardoning the pun. It's A, H, and B. B is at the bottom, A is on the side, and H is at the other side. And that's been absolutely pardoned, if you will. Pardon the pun. Thank you so much, everybody. Very, very interesting stuff. I didn't know about any of that. Preemptive pun pardoning. Thank you so much, Bizarrest, for subscribing. Thank you very, very much, Bizarrest, for the sub. Thank you. One moment. Let's thank you very much for the subbing that you did there, that you've only gone and done there. So we're going to do a final. If there are any further puns, consider them pardoned. Thank you so much, the Soul Man. It's absolutely class that you've gone and said that. Stunning what you've gone and done there. Absolutely stunning. Can we do more polls, please? 3 sides to every story. Thank you, Soapy Jones. This is the thing. A lot of you, look, in the chat, a lot of my assistant managers, sometimes I don't respect you. I'll be totally honest. Sometimes I look at like Full Chort and I say, what Full Chort has gone and said and done there? I mean, I hate it. And then I reflect on it that evening and I think, actually, what Full Chort did, that was class. And I feel the same about a lot of you. Look, we all make mistakes, okay? I've made huge mistakes in my life. We all need to do better, okay? Guys, men, we all need to do better. I've been really bad. We all need to do better. So the final person speaking is going to be the lad Castolo, and we need to have an idea of what Castolo is going to talk about. Do better, thank you. We need to know what Castolo, a brief history of class. That's very interesting. That could work. Favourite decade? That's good. Thank you so much, King of Time, for subscribing. Welcome to the club, King of Time. Fantastic to have you here. I am good. Hit the top of my game. Okay. Castolo, how to tidy your room. That's a good one. Fashion tips, acronyms. Brazil. His Facebook newsfeed. The evolution of FIFA. Don't ever bring that up here, Drew. Don't ever bring that disgrace up here. We don't talk about that. Weapons. The importance of family. That's very nice. Dinosaurs. Space race. Ducks. Okay, and already in the theatre of thoughts and new ideas, you've run out of ideas after approximately 30 seconds. Castolo is going to do a talk about how to tidy your room, and thank you so much, Fazeld, for subscribing. He's going to do a talk about tidying your room and the history of class, I believe. If you could please welcome Mr. Castolo back onto the stage. Get up there, Castolo.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me back. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Whoops. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. So today, thank you for allowing me back up here to talk. And today's subject is class, tidying your room, my friend, how to succeed in business relationships and goals, pardon the pun, and have a good life, so to speak. Fascinating, really. So many great intellectual ideas I can dip my face into, if you pardon the pun. Now, as a young man growing up in Brazil, I could not figure out for the life of me how to tidy my room. Things would get very, very messy. I would have my Game Boy Color on my clothes. I would have my clothes on my pasta bake, and my pasta bake on my lap. This simply would not do. I had to learn how to tidy my room. And a lot of you, if we're being honest, can I see a show of hands who has a messy room? Can I see a show of hands who has a messy room? Okay, yeah. So quite a few of you, yeah. Remind me not to come over to yours to play Xbox, pal. Haha, just a joke there. Thank you. Excuse me, I did a little burp. Now, in Brazil, it's a great country. I love it so much. The only thing I love more is Britain, and thank goodness I have integrated into British society, the greatest place on earth. Now, I found that tidying my room was difficult. What I had to do was break it down into one thing at a time. For example, jackets go in the jacket cupboard. Xbox goes on the Xbox shelf. Pasta bake goes in the pasta bake wardrobe. As soon as I was able to put these things into practice, we were able to continue, and the tidy room was absolutely spotless. And I used a Dettol on the floor of the ensuite bathroom. And while I'm here, I'd also like to touch on class. Now, class, many people say, is permanent, and that is true. There is no way you can earn class. You're just born with it. Thank you, everybody. Yes, yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
I believe stunning is the word. I believe that's what it's called. It's called absolutely stunning. That it's called that for a reason, because that's what it is. Now, I believe we've reached the end of our TED Talks for the evening. Would anyone like Iniesta to talk about anything else? Well, we don't have to. Someone said yes. Okay, let's do one more talk, everybody. And let's... Pigeons. Someone says nope. Let's have one more talk, and let's see... Owls. Okay. Let's get Iniesta up for the final talk of the evening. More animals. I think that's kind of all he cares about, unfortunately. Could you please welcome back to the Theatre of Ideas and Original Thoughts of the TED Talk Summit 2020 of Pez. Could you please welcome the final talk of the evening, everybody, but by no means the least. The final one, but no means the least one. And please welcome, put your hands together for Mr. Iniesta. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'd like to just continue my talk from before. A light was shone at the back of the room that said I had to get off because I'd gone on for too long. I was talking about things that are real gnarly, and I was talking about this owl that I saw in my garden. As you can see, there's a photo here of this owl. There it is, there, just in front of me now. And it's a tremendous beast. I saw it in Edinburgh Zoo, and I thought, wow, that really is something else. This really stunning owl. And I texted all my buddies, and I said, guys, you gotta get down here and check out this gnarly beast. He's really something else. Come down to Edinburgh. There's a festival here. It's real expensive. It's only for wealthy people. It's great. Now, something else I like to talk about a bit more, which I didn't really get around to before, was these curious beasts here. Now, this is what you'd call a house cat. It is a tabby cat. And you can see its baby on its back there is a much smaller cat, but it looks real different. It looks like a different guy altogether. Now, these are two little guys there, are getting on there, are having an absolutely gnarly time. I was absolutely stoked for these guys. Stoked. And these guys, I mean, look at the little guy. It looks different to the bigger guy, but these are house cats. These are, you can purchase them in Pets at Home for about $20. $20. We don't get that in Barcelona. You just don't get that sort of thing. This is a completely original thing, and I want all of you to go home after tonight's TED Talks and Google feline cats and start to donate a lot of money to cats, because in Barcelona we just don't have this kind of thing. I mean, look at a little cat. It looks totally different. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for joining in the theater of the mind and the original ideas, and I hope we can speak soon. And please join my mailing list and subscribe to my YouTube. I'm talking about a lot of animals on my YouTube. Thank you. Really interesting. Really, really fantastic. And, ladies and gentlemen, can I just say that is the end of the TED Talk sessions. We really hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was a wonderful evening of healing, and I think we all learnt so much. As you can see, these group of players, they're not just fantastic on the pitch, they're not just class on the pitch, they're not just great family men. They are very, very intelligent. They're constantly reading books, which I think is, I mean, I saw Iniesta reading a book about animals, and I thought, mate, we don't read books in football. Ooh, that's hot. We don't do that sort of thing, I thought. You know what I mean? We don't read books in football. That is not what we do here. This was Class Boss. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry for getting distracted by the view count. If you read a book, you are smart. I don't know. I don't agree with all of that. I don't agree with books. I don't agree with that sort of thing at all. I do not agree with that sort of thing at all. It's just not the sort of thing I agree with. It's not the sort of thing I'm into, so to speak. Now, didn't Arsenal have a library? No libraries there. I prefer the book called Life. Oh, thank you. Yes, sorry about that. Let me check. Let me make sure I'm up to date on everything. Don't go anywhere yet. We need to talk. We need to talk about some stuff. Did you see my six-pack? Don't go anywhere yet. We just need to talk. But boss, says Sensibilum. I need to just... don't go yet. 200 bits from Prapsy. Please don't slag me off for giving these bits, boss. Don't lose confidence with TED Talks. Be like Castolo. Miss Sub from Bizarrist. Thank you very much. So thank you, Prapsy, for the bits. Thank you, Bizarrist, for subscribing. And thank you, Proco Jr. for subscribing. Like I said before, if you want to subscribe... Thank you for 100 bits, Drizzle Brizzy. If you want to subscribe, I will not slag you off for it. What percentage of nylon? I don't know, mate. Where can we buy the merch? I will give you a link now. And thank you so much, people that have bought the merch. We did not expect so many of you... Well, that didn't work. We did not expect so many of you to have already purchased some merch. Where's the Tygon Shambles? Did you get my donation, Chicken Coops? Oh, I'm sorry, Chicken Coops. Thank you so much, Chicken Coops, for $5. Big fan of Chicken Coops here. Dodo has been absolutely class tonight, to be fair. Give him a hug from me, thanks. We don't do that. We're very much into our masculinity. We just sort of say, all right. You know what I mean? A hug would be Oh, thank you so much, the Soul Man, for sharing the merch. You can have a look there. Listen, everyone, I just want to say as well, thank you so much for watching. I might not do a stream next Friday because I might be busy with something. But we will be back on Monday at 9:30 p.m. It's going to be very, very important. Very important on Monday. We're going to be back to trying to win the cups, let's face it. Very, very important stuff. Thank you so much. I love all of you for watching, I can't believe still I did not expect many people to be into this, so to speak. But the way it's gone has been amazing, Now, let's have a look at who we can raid before we do that. Should we raid someone new? It's a Friday. Let's see. Is there someone who I feel like would enjoy a raid? A Friday night raid. A zombie workshop? Let's have a look. Stay here for this. Just don't leave yet, everyone. This is fun doing these. You'll see what I mean.
It will be. Okay. I'll catch you at some point, hopefully. As I say, I've already said that I'm doing some stuff with...
Whoa, okay, yeah. So, he's been on for 6 hours.
It's my usual stream day.
Alright, listen, everyone. What's going to happen when we follow him? What's the reaction going to be?
Might not play with heavy
They're coming
things.
for you.
Cakes, thank you very
There
much
goes one
for the
of them
follow. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Currently working on some Halo Toon Me stuff. I'm just going to do the roughs for this guy and then see how it goes.
Stunning.
And then if he likes that, then I will obviously clean it up
Yes.
for hopefully next Friday.
Yes, he will
I've got other
do.
things to do in the week, so I don't want to
Yes, we'll raid him.
get caught up on just doing Toon Me's.
He's perfect for the raid.
Got harder and
He will do just
more
fine.
work to do. Say that. Some of it's emotes.
Don't look at me.
I've got emotes and I've got.
I like to play a monster in a
I've
film.
got-
I very much like to play a monster. Now, let's raid Zombie Workshop. Now, because look, he's got 11 viewers. He's been streaming for 6 hours. So just be very nice. Just be very nice to him. Say, yeah, just be friendly. Give him a follow. Look, you don't have to stick around if you want to go to bed and stuff. Thank you very much, Serena. Getting a bit raid angry here, boss. I'm not angry, mate. I'm a monster. I'll see you on Monday. Listen, thank you so much. I'm exhausted. I have not been sleeping well. I'm very tired, but got the weekend off now. I love you all. Please have a good weekend. Don't go to a pub. You don't have to. Do we click leave to go? Don't click leave. Okay, we're gonna begin the raid. If we can get about 300, that'd be nice. The guy's got like 6 people. 336, 337, 338, 341. This is great. We could get to 400. That'd be amazing. I will see you all on Monday at 9:30 p.m. I'm sorry I can't reply to everyone's tweets and stuff now. It's genuinely just too much. I just can't keep up. All right, let's raid. Have a good weekend. Stay indoors if you can, please. Don't press leave. Do not spoil the raid. If you spoil the raid, I will kill you. Sorry if that's TOS. Okay, good night, everybody. Take care. See you soon.